only have 3 hours to get ready. I really don't think that I am going to be ready in time. I cannot be the only one that loves to stress myself out when it comes to hosting stuff at my house. So if you're wondering what I am getting ready for, if you have a husband or a brother or a dad, anyone into football, then you know that it's college football season right now. My husband has been a bit busy. Today, all of his boys are coming over and they're watching football. So it's time for me to get creative on what us girls should do. I actually thought of something really, really fun. We'll see in my next video what I came up with. Get ready with me to host a bunch of people at my house. No, but do you want to hear the absolute worst thing? When I went to Target yesterday, I was influenced by Emily. I had to try that new sunscreen. Here she is. But guess what? Got home, I opened the box and it has literally already been used. Like, I cannot use it now. Look at this. And it's literally like half full. Anyways, it's time to go set up now. I can't wait to show you guys what I'm doing. Mwah!
Hey guys, get ready with me whilst I talk to you about things that I hate. First of all, people who talk to people who are in a relationship. Like, if you know someone has a girlfriend or a boyfriend, just stay away from them. Like, there's no need to go into their happy relationship. Just live your own life. Like, they picked their girlfriend or a boyfriend for a reason. They didn't pick you. Now leave them to be happy. Next is one of my biggest ones. When you're like sad and like on the verge of tears and someone's like, are you okay? Like, do I look okay? Like, I know you're just trying to be nice, but that will genuinely just send me into a spiral of tears. Like, the minute someone asks me if I'm okay, I'm absolutely not okay and I will be crying my eyes out. Next, I just don't like people who make opinions on you before they actually know who you are. Like, before they even meet you, they've already made an opinion. Like, oh, she looks very, like, not very nice. She's got a resting bee face. Like, there's no need. If you don't know who I am, just, like, wait for you to meet me before you make an opinion. I think one thing everyone knows I do really hate is maths. What is the need for it? Why does maths even exist? Like, it should be optional. If people are good at maths, then slay for them. But personally, I'm not. So, like, why do I take it? Like, personally, I don't think it's needed in life. When am I ever going to use Sokotoa? When am I ever going to use algebra? Never, because I'm not becoming a maths teacher. Why won't this rub in? Hello? This might be different for some people, but when people put NRS on their story, sorry, I don't really care. Not in a mean way. Just get my new concealer out. That one's literally just run out. But like, if you put NRS on your story, I think it's more of an attention thing. Like, if you want some attention, just message someone, I'm upset. Like, I don't think the whole of Snapchat needs to know. A really big one for me is when people cancel plans, like, the day before you were going to meet them. Like, it really just does my head in. Like, if you didn't want to meet me, just say. But then it makes it even worse if they then go and meet someone else. Like, if they make more plans or they do something. Like, if they just sat at home, I'd understand. But, like, they then go do something else, like, after they've already arranged plans with you. Like, I personally find that really disrespectful and just, like, not needed. Next is when people pick out people's insecurities on purpose. Like, oh, like, your eyebrows, oh, your forehead. Like, they know someone's insecure about something, so they purposely, like, say it. I find that so mean. Just, like, leave the poor person be. They can't help it and they might be really insecure about it. I'm really hoping I don't get cancelled for this video because it's just my honest opinion. The next thing that really annoys me is when I see I have to pay for delivery. Like, I know it's just a common sense thing. Like, of course you're gonna have to pay for delivery, Bethany. I'm just like, oh, and it's like, you need to spend £2 more for free delivery. I'm like, well, I don't need to spend £2 more. Linking on to that, the next thing is, why does not every shop do the thing that Pretty Little Thing does, like the next day delivery thing? Like, the year next day delivery. That should be such a thing in literally everywhere. Pretty Little Thing, I love you for that. Like, the amount of times my outfits have been safe because I have, like, next day delivery with Pretty Little Thing. I can literally order something the night before. Like, I literally did that for a festival I went to. Next thing is particularly at school, slow walkers in the halls. No, just pick up your feet. We're all trying to get somewhere, but please just lift up your feet a bit faster because I really just don't have the patience. Like, I have such a slow, like, or low, I don't know what the word is, like, time span thing. Like, I'll get so annoyed if they're just, like, walking at literally, like, a turtle pace. Oh. The next thing I hate with a passion is the wind. What is the need for wind? What does wind do in our lives? I personally find it so unnecessary. All the wind has ever done to me is mess up my hair. That is it. And blow my hair into my lip gloss. Can't remember any other times the wind has actually been like, I like you today. Maybe in hotter countries I understand, but what's the need in England? Linking on to that, English weather. Absolutely hate you. Not a fan. Hey guys, I'm going to quickly go get changed and I will carry on my rant. My last biggest thing is waking up early, especially for school. And that's why I'm always so late. So on that note, I'm going to have to go because I don't really want to not make it to school in the least weird way possible. Bye, guys.
Can someone tell me why I can look decently good in a pair of bra and underwear? The second I put on a swimsuit, I'm ugly. I don't get it. Like, a bra and underwear and a swimsuit are the fucking same. I look so bad in a swimsuit. Also, tell me why I tried to buy a swimsuit and it's fucking $70 for the top alone. You're telling me $70 to show my fucking coochie on the beach? What? $70 to just cover a boobie. Coochie out. Coochie out. Illegal. It should be illegal. Need to do better. I'll not be buying another swimsuit off of Shein. I refuse to do it. Looks like we're all going naked this summer. If we do it together, it's not weird. All go swimming absolutely butt-ass naked. It's not that strange. It's only if you're like the odd man out. It's fine. It's not fine.
Things I'm insecure about as somebody who sees themselves as a pretty confident person. Everyone has their own things that they're insecure about, and I feel like they're not always talked about on social media because it is such a highlight reel. So I thought, why not just like dish out all my issues today? I don't necessarily want to call them issues because I do love myself, but these are just things that I struggle with personally. The first one is just not looking my age, because this has been really heavy on my mind recently. I never noticed this one before I did social media, but all of my comments always say like, oh, I thought you were 15 or 16, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but then I started spiraling and thinking like, oh, no one's ever gonna take me seriously because I look like a teenager, and I'm actually turning 23 next month. There are times after I realized this where I would stop wearing color, because I thought that wearing pink and stuff would make me look even younger than I am, when in reality I should have just been wearing whatever I want. I did that a lot in college, but I'm back on my pink bullshit now. Like, it's my favorite color. I've never been the biggest fan of my nose. And it's so silly because it's only because when I was younger, like 2 people told me that my nose was flat. I'm obviously a lot more comfortable with her now, but as I've grown up, I've noticed that I have a bump when I turn to the side, and it's so tiny that like nobody would even notice it but myself, but I notice it. And then I don't like it. I've also always been super insecure about my rosacea and always looking like I have the weirdest blush placement of all time. I did gymnastics when I was younger, and the girls there would always ask me why I'm wearing blush to practice, and I was like, I'm literally not. Even if I was, that shouldn't be a problem, but because of that, the first time my mom ever let me like wear makeup, I was just wearing so much foundation all over my cheeks. But still, to this day, I still find myself trying to cover it up some days. I was always a super quiet kid, and then as I got older, I became more outspoken and like loud, and a lot of the time I don't care what people think, and then a lot of the time I'm like, wow, am I like way too outspoken? Like, should I not have said these things? It's like not having social anxiety in the present of the social setting, but when you get home, you just rethink everything you said. Never like trusted men growing up, and I still don't, and that started with my dad. And then obviously like I had my heart broken by dating men, so it's just very hard for me to like let a man in no matter how good of a person they are, which that is something I'm still working on to this day. I always go back and forth between loving my boobs and then wanting a boob job. I was never blessed in the tits and ass department. I feel like that also contributes sometimes to me looking so young. I used to hate my eye shape growing up, and now it's my favorite feature on my face. Now that I'm done listing all those things out, I want you to take a step back and realize that you've probably never thought these things about me. And I post on the internet every single day. And that means nobody's looking into your insecurities as hard as you are. So even though it's okay to have off days, just make sure you're being kind to yourself. Okay, love you. Bye.